Good morning, everyone. Here is your random fact of the day.
You'll eat yourself to death on that! You'll regret having too many of those!
It is an argument we've heard way too many times in our life. Granted, it is completely possible to kill yourself by eating too much of some things. A lot of things, actually. But do we actually know where that number is? It's called the LD50. This is the lethal dosage for 50% of the population, which means if a person from the population eats this amount of any given substance, they have a 50-50 shot of dying or surviving. Now, you may not think that this is legitimately possible, but this actually exists for a number of even common things. For instance, the LD50, the number of bananas that you would have to eat to possibly die, coin flip death, is 480 bananas. I will give you probably won't be able to physically stomach that many bananas before you can literally eat no more. But if you did manage to eat 480 bananas at once, you might die. 50-50 shot. Slightly more possible is 179 shots of espresso. This can also reach an LD50. This will kill off 50% of the population if any of them. If the entire population had 179 shots of espresso each, half of them would keel over. I would honestly bet more than half from the amount of people who don't drink coffee that regularly. Now here's one that actually is something you need to worry about, is salt. 47 teaspoons. That's it. That's approximately a cup, give or take. If you have just a cup of straight salt, you're looking at some serious health issues, possibly death. Or even just straight up water. You can have too much water, which is something that just boggles my mind, is that we as humans are 2/3 water. 60+% of our body is water. But if we have 17 bottles, that's 16-ounce bottles, so that's a pint. If we have 17 of those, you die. Unless you can expel it fast enough that it doesn't actually keep all that water in your body. A woman actually did this. There was a competition out in California. The competition was entitled, Hold Your Wee for a Wee. She had to drink a gallon of water and then hold it for as long as she could. She died. She legitimately died because she tried to win a game system by drinking too much water. So, when somebody says you'll die from that, take into consideration that it is actually possible to die from a lot of common things, not just exotic things like random drugs or radioactive elements. You can actually die from too many bananas, too much water, too much espresso, salt, too much aspirin. There is a lot of things that you can possibly die on. Now, to be fair, before you reach the point of death, you will almost certainly suffer some sort of health effect from having too much of any given thing. So all in all, I suppose the theme for today's fact, apart from the actual fact of the numbers, is moderation. Enjoy things in moderation, and all will be well. Thank you for joining me for this fun fact of the day. See you again soon.